A little change of scenery, huh? Hey, Goose. Today we're at the shed at the house instead of at the shop. We got some personal projects to work on. It's a Sunday evening. Really don't feel like going to the shop, so what we have is this Honda pressure washer a customer gifted to me. Now, I don't really know much about this pressure washer, and by much I mean anything at all. I haven't even tried to pull on it yet. He said he replaced the carburetor and it would run for a little while and die. Thinks he did something wrong, but he knows the pump was bad. So naturally, whenever you get something gave to you for free, you go out and spend about $150 on a pump, a hose, and a wand, because that just makes financial sense. Let's see if we have any gas. Gas tank is loose, so that checks out with the story. He's definitely been in there. It does have gas. Choke doesn't feel like it's moving right. I'm just going to take the airbox cover off and look in there. New filter, almost worth the price of admission right there. One drawback of working at the shed instead of the shop is I don't have access to as many tools. That seems really tight. It's spinning the whole, okay, it is a bolt, not a nut. I guess the carburetor and the lower airbox cover come off together. I really don't know what's going on here. Probably should have at least pulled on it before I started taking everything apart, but I wanted to see. Well, I guess I'll just put everything back together. That was a waste of time, but at least I laid my eyes on it. All right, we took the carburetor off for no reason, but we at least, oh, geez, you can't lean on that. At least we got to look at it. I'm just gonna pull it over. You can tell a lot about a motor by how it pulls over. That's very tight. So tight, valve lash might be out of adjustment. But let's see if we can get it to crank. All right, did not like choke off. It's weird. Smells flooded. Oh, it is flooded. There's gas dripping out of the front. See how wet everything is right there? That's fuel. See how wet all that is? I mean, it's gas just everywhere. So we got our carburetor off. He did say he changed it. It does indeed look new. Let's get it on the bench and open it up. There we go. Super duper clean, almost like it's brand new, which it is. All right, let's see if the needle's seating. I'll blow air into it. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to bend that part of the float, bend that up so it should close the float off sooner. We'll get it thrown back on and see if it still leaks. Let's see what we got now. Immediate stall out again. Maybe it's not getting fuel now. That could be the case. We went from overflowing the carburetor with fuel to not getting enough fuel. All right, so I just blew in the carburetor. Float is closed in this position, it seems. And there's no fuel in our bowl. So right there with the bowl on, it is barely letting me blow through it. I'm going to bend it up just a little bit more. Maybe that's more like right. Let's see what we got this time. Nice. All right, it's blowing dirt and stuff everywhere and we don't have a filter on it, but it seems like we figured out how to get it to run that time. Next, we'll get this pump changed out. Those look like 1/2-inch bolts. Have a look-see. They are 1/2-inch bolts, but we'll never get any kind of socket on there. Wrench work, wonderful. And that's all it is to taking your pump off. Just a keyed shaft it slides off of. So this is what $150 will get you. We got a new 50-foot hose with some quick connects, a new wand, and a pump straight off Amazon. All right, we'll go ahead and install our new pump first. I'll leave the keyway in it out of the old pump. It came with new bolts. We'll just keep them in the bag for safekeeping. I'm putting the old bolts back in it. What we're going to go ahead and do is add some quick connects for our pressure washer hose onto the pump. Here we got our hose. We'll add the other 2 quick connects to it. Like so. We'll go ahead and screw our pressure washer wand together. Now putting on our pressure washer hose, it's just as easy as slipping on some quick connects. Same way when we take it back apart, we don't have to worry about flipping the wand or roll the hose up and it getting kinked. Just pop your quick connects off, roll it up, makes it so much easier. All right, so we got the water hooked up. Now it's time to see if our $150 investment is going to pay off for us. All right, choke on. See if we got pressure. Absolutely. Before it gets too hot, I'm going to go ahead and wash the pressure washer off. Well, that might be the best $150 I've ever spent. Seems to run super well. I got some quick connects coming for the water hose side of this thing too, but they didn't show up in time. And it cleaned up super well. And doing that is probably like one of those things that 10 out of 10 dentists do not recommend you do that. But as long as you don't get it hot and then come wash it, I don't think you're gonna have a problem. If you start washing your pressure washer with your pressure washer, as soon as you crank it up, you can't tell me there's a problem with that. It's fine, I've done it a bunch. Got our nozzles put in our little holder up there. Not really a big fan of how the hose rolls up. I guess that's the hose holder right there. That's what I'm using it for. Might do something with that in the future. But I'm just gonna take the win on the day and enjoy myself. I'm not gonna do anything else. I don't wanna risk messing it up. Take the wins when you can get them, boys. That's what I'm gonna do. Taking the win and moving on. Thanks for watching. Later.